Hi guys, it's Jackie. I thought I would take this moment to let you know what goes on behind the scenes when I'm preparing a candle for somebody. And now this candle here is a basic candle that I would prepare for somebody for any type of personal healing. In particular, I thought this was a good one to show today because this one is used for addiction. I'm using it for addiction. Sometimes you have to burn more than one to put in the light, the fire burning time. The more you burn them, the more energy or strength that you're putting into the candle working. But in this case, we're going to do one right now, and I'm going to show you what I do so that you can see what happens behind the scenes. So a candle like this is chosen, and then it is washed in spiritual water. It is then, that's what we consider like baptized. I always have the name and the birth date of the person that the candle is going to be worked for. And so I will wash the candle and give it a baptism. It's going to be prepared as a vessel to hold energy for the person that it's intended for. And then I will bless the candle as that person. Okay, so it'll be something like along the lines of you are, and then, you know, said person, that person. Okay, and then I'm going to choose particular herbs and curios for the working. Now, if you pick up the ones in my shop, those are ready to burn, and they do have miracle healing herbs in there, the best ones that I feel would work for most people. When I create a custom candle for you, I'm going to use things that are tailored for that particular person's situation. And so in this case, because it's addiction, I am using some watermelon tourmaline crystals. I'm also using some green amazonite crystals. Now, the tourmaline and the watermelon tourmaline is to go to the source or go to the person's past in their emotional body and try to heal the issues that they had that led to the addiction. Okay, so this is going back into the past. And then I'll use the green amazonite to work on the person's heart, to work on self-love, so that they find the love for themselves and the worthiness for themselves to make better choices and to heal themselves. I also use lavender herbs. So some lavender herbs is going to be, you know, for cleansing and for well-being and healing and for happiness. I also use in this one life everlasting flowers, or little tiny yellow flowers, so that the person can choose life while they're trying to cope. Choose happiness. Remember the reasons why you work, why you live. Remember those reasons and the people that you care about, what makes life worth living. So I use those. And then I used an item that people might consider unusual. It's a curio, and I used a snake vertebrae. Now, I use that snake vertebrae because when you think about a snake, a vertebrae is, you know, allows a snake to be very flexible. Okay. And so because of that, I use the vertebrae in the working, and I ask the spirit of the snake to allow the person to be flexible and to be aware of opportunities for change, opportunities where they can pivot and make a different choice. They can go left instead of right, or right instead of left. I also use the snake vertebrae as a symbol of power, because most people are afraid of snakes. Okay, most people are afraid of snakes, and I use it as a predator curio to go after the addiction. Okay, so I'm asking the power, the predatorial energy of the snake to go after the addiction and pivot and hit it head on, or dart away from it, depending on, you know, what the person needs to do. So I wanted to explain that to you so you could see like all this. Lots of cool things are going into these candles, very powerful things. There's herbs, not to mention all the oils that go into this. You know, I think in this case, the oils that I put into it are going to be for changing quickly. to be adaptable and to change quickly. I'm using spikenard to calm the heart, to calm the mind, to give them just a moment just to pause and think about what's best for them and to ease their heart in case the reason of the addiction is for heart, ailments, being abused, being betrayed, things like that. I also used in this working, and I put them aside too so you guys can see. Oh, I do a blockbuster to get through the obstacle, and I also do like an uncrossing in case there's any witchcraft or negative energy put upon the person by somebody else. Somebody who might not be wishing them well, or maybe they've made mistakes in their life and, they've got some bad energy around them because of some of the things they've done while they were under the influence. So I do some uncrossing work there and some block busting work to clear that out. Okay. And let me see, and I think that's it. And then I do write, the name of the person, and I put symbols, Karuna symbols, and Reiki symbols on the candles so that, again, putting another layer of energy on there. And I use symbols for addiction and Karuna. Karuna is Reiki energy. It's all positive, strong, white light energy. It's universal energy. There's no witchcraft involved in that. It's practical and positive. And I ask the universal energy and our creator to help this person and unbind them from the addiction, to loosen the addiction so that this person can wiggle free and get free and away from coping with things that aren't good for them. So I use the Karuna symbol to break addiction on these and to protect the person while they're going through that process. So I prepared this candle in a very loving way for a friend of mine who has a sister who's going through some issues right now, and she would like her family member to find help for herself. And so I'm happy to do this kind of working for you if you need it. Let me know if you'd like to order a candle like this. A candle like this is $40. I can burn this candle on my altar for you, or I can prepare it like this and you can burn it for yourself at home. Okay. When you burn it with me, I will read the wax. I'll read the wax to determine what Spirit says. And usually what Spirit says is the message has been received or the message is not received. The working needs more work. The person needs more work. It might say, give us some advice. Like, there's too much energy in the past. We need to really focus on clearing up the past. Or it might come out beautiful, nice and clear. It looks beautiful and there's no wax on the inside. And it's just herbs in the center. And we may get a symbol of affirmation, like maybe a flower or a heart or something like that. And so I'll read the wax and let you know what Spirit says, what the Spirit messages might be for the candle. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the video. This is just a quick video to let you guys know what I'm doing behind the scenes when I prepare a candle for you. This is a custom candle. These are $40. Custom candle. It is $15 to burn it on my altar for you. And these candles, this is a glass, so it's going to be burning for over 100 hours. This one here, I could also burn for you the same formula, like in a figural candle, and these are $60, which I think is a fantastic deal. It's burned a little bit faster because it's burned usually until the whole candle is completed. Then I'll let it go out. Sometimes I'll do it over 3 days. It just depends on how it's burning. So you can have the same formula put into a figural candle, which is very personal. Still goes through all the processes of blessing and putting the oils and things like that. And the wax reading is very elaborate. When I do the wax reading, it's pretty cool. I'll be doing that today, and I'll also be doing an evil eye figural today for another client. So I also burn incense, and so I'm going to go ahead and finish this candle so you guys can see, because I've already done all the working for that. And what I'll do is I'll go ahead and light that up. Okay, go ahead and light up the Miracle Healing Candle. I'll light that up, and then I will send that off with some blessings. We light the way for that person, and we illuminate the path for that person to find the healing energy. I also will burn an incense that is perfect for this type of working. And so I have hundreds of incense. And so it just depends on what I'm using. But usually I use my best. I will use like a kifi, an Egyptian kifi energy, or to bring that energy in. I will sometimes use vetiver, which is great for protection. It's great for healing. And it's also good for money. And we sell that in my shop. And sometimes I'll use oud, which is the best holy wood incense that you can buy, fit for the gods, fit for spirits. It's an incredible offering to give to the spirits to help you out. In this case, I'm using the vetiver. And so I'll usually light it with the candle that is burning. And by doing that, I'm actually feeding the candle, because I'm using the vetiver in this case. I'm using the vetiver, and I'm feeding the candle and connecting the energy of air, connecting the energy of fire, connecting the energy of earth. And there is oil in these as well. So there is a lot of elements in this. Okay, let's go ahead and let that go out. There we go. Okay, and then we'll just surround this candle and send it up as a prayer. When you light an incense is a beautiful offering for spirit. It's also a great way to send your message and your prayers up to the universe and to the spirits. We wrap it around. Okay, it's all wrapped up. We send that off with a blessing, and then I will let that incense finish burning in front of that candle. And then once the incense is completed, which is about 30 to 40 minutes, when it's all completed, I will take, the photo of the person, and I will attach it to the candle, and then I'll go ahead and take that and move it to another altar to complete burning. So right now it's going to my temporary altar, where I watch it for the first couple hours that it's burning to make sure that everything is going okay. And then if it needs more herbs or more oils or things like that, Spirit will tell me if I need to enhance it. And sometimes I need to work it. So that means I would need to get in there and kind of manipulate the wax a little bit. I'm really loving the way the smoke is burning. You can see that I put my face in front of it so you can kind of see how that was burning. I'm really loving that stream, the way it's being delivered. See how it's going straight up in like a beautiful hollow. See that? That is ideal. Those are the little things that I'm looking for when I'm burning a candle for somebody. See that light? Yeah. See how it's just perfectly until I talk, but it's perfect as it's going up. This means the message is delivered. My platform here is solid to receive the message that I'm sending Spirit on this beautiful platform, which is another sacred altar space. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for taking the time. If you stayed for the whole thing, thank you for that. If you'd like to order this candle or any other candle custom prepared, let me know about your situation. You can message me anytime. Let me know about your situation, and I will make a recommendation absolutely free, which candle is best for you. And based on that recommendation, I will prepare something for you and your family member to benefit, to heal, to receive prosperity, abundance, and love. Because isn't that what we're all here for? Yeah. Thanks so much. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Bless you. Lots of love. Bye.